afternoon, amigos, from
Puerto Vallarta.
Now today we are talking about the top 10 things to do here in Vallarta.
Number 10, eat some of the best food you have ever had in your life.
That's right. Now, we mentioned before in a few videos that Vallarta and Jalisco in general may not be known for the food, but it still holds true to the test of time in our travels across Mexico. Vallarta boasts some of the best food across the country.
I feel like you just upset a bunch of Jalisco
Oh,
people.
sorry.
Jalisco's known for its food. I don't know about Vallarta.
Oh, we'll link all of these locations below just in case you missed them as I'm saying them. For breakfast, we would recommend Freddy's and also Coco's.
Ooh.
For lunch, we would recommend Salud Superfood, Marisma Fish Tacos, Barra Light, and Dianitas. Some of the best dinner places in Vallarta are Cafe de Olla, Gabby's, El Compañero, Frankie's, and Mole de Jovita. And rounding out the best food places in Vallarta, in our humble opinion, probably the most important items on the list, desserts. Now, we would recommend ice cream from the Michoacana that we'll link below, churros from the Churro Man in Vallarta, and also the crepes outside Las Hueras Taqueria.
Yes, and we probably only left out about 50 amazing restaurants in Puerto Vallarta, so if we left yours off, we do apologize. Comment below, that way the viewers at home can get your opinion on some of the best food in Vallarta. Now, moving on to number 9, walk down the Rio CUALE Artisanal Market.
Yeah, this area is really cool, especially if you've never been in Mexico or if you've been in Mexico your whole life. Well, it's a man-made island that they've filled with lots of places to souvenir shop. There's some really cool restaurants that are now open on the island, and it really feels very jungly in that area, if you will. There's often iguanas overhead. There are some lovely cats that are fed every morning in that island. It's a pretty big area to explore, but worth the afternoon. Also, bonus, it is shaded.
If you've never been to Mexico, it is unlike anything you have ever seen.
Yes.
Coming in at number 8, hike to Mirador de la CRUZ.
Yes, now this is something that we've actually only done a couple times. Greg goes on jogs up there. The view of the entire Banderas Bay is incredible from up there. It's about a 20-minute, I would say, hike. Parts are very steep, but once you get to the top, there are plenty of stairs with handrails. So lots of opportunities to take your time, but the views are absolutely worth every calorie spent.
Coming in at number 7, and this one is kind of a 3-part or multi-pronged activity, if you will, is to appreciate the sea life that Vallarta has to offer. Yeah,
so I think this sometimes goes underrated, at least from our perspective, but the sea life right off the shore in Vallarta is incredible. So in the summer months we lived in Vallarta, we saw dolphins just right on the shore. So we usually saw them early in the morning, so grab a pair of binoculars if they're available. If not, we could see them perfectly fine jumping out of the water.
From shore.
They moved decently slow so we could catch them. Also, we were able to release sea turtles. Now, this is something that's done only seasonal when the sea turtles hatch and they're ready to be released into the wild, wild wilderness. And we worked through the Casa Magna Marriott Hotel that's near the airport, and they allow guests to come and do this even if you're not staying at the hotel. Last but not least, in terms of sea life, we have missed out on the whale watching opportunities, but at some point that is on our bucket list. I think it would be most special from Vallarta for us, but they do have tours available.
If you're visiting Vallarta, I believe the whales come into the bay around December, January, February is the season for the whales. So if you're here then, I might move that to number 1. That's like my bucket list
for us.
Number 6, hike from BOCA de TOMATLÁN to Playa Las Animas.
This is an incredible hike. It's literally through the jungle almost the entire time. Pack water, pack snacks, because it's not really close to civilization. So you can take the bus to BOCA and then hike to Colomitos, which is about a 45-minute hike, and then Las Animas would be about 2 hours total. The beaches, the jungle, the atmosphere of that hike is incredible. We didn't pass another person. It was tremendous.
Truly amazing. Coming in at number 5, our favorite beach. A lot of you may already know this. Visit Playa Las Conchas Chinas.
Yes, of course, we've made probably 100 videos that mention this beach. It's just south of Playa Los Muertos. We usually take Calle Easy Street. If you're gonna grab a cab or an Uber, that will drop you off right at the beach. You just need to take about 20 stairs down to the beach. Pristine waters, it's beautiful. Hint, it is shady in the morning, so try to go early.
Number 4, if you're coming to Mexico, you can't not eat tacos.
That's right. Some of the tacos al pastor in Vallarta have made Greg's eyes roll back in his head. They are that good. We would recommend Las Hueras Taqueria. Poncho's Tacos is, it's a very busy with tourist spot, but their tacos and their quesadillas are incredible, so we would highly recommend Poncho's. Pepe's Tacos on the north end of the Malecón, and
one that actually they do not have tacos al pastor here, but the tacos and the service is amazing. Tacos Memos.
Memos Tacos, on Basilio Badillo.
Number 3, one of my favorite activities, snorkeling at Los Arcos and Mismaloya.
This is also another bucket list thing, I would say, for anyone traveling to Vallarta. There are several options to do this. I believe you can book a traditional sort of shore excursion option, or if you're a little more rugged, off the beaten path like we are, you can take the orange bus to Mismaloya, get off there, and then hire a local boat there at Mismaloya. It's the 5-minute ride to Los Arcos. They provide the equipment, gear, life jackets, all of that good stuff.
Coming in at number 2, we're getting so close to number 1 now. Number 2, probably our favorite day 1 activity in Vallarta. By day 1, when we fly into Vallarta, we want to do this the first day, every day, is visit Playa Los Muertos, and more specifically, get a drink at Swell Beach Bar.
Yes, if you've ever been to Vallarta, or if you've never been to Vallarta, you probably know all about Los Muertos Beach. It's a huge stretch of beach with tons of restaurants, beach vendors, music. The water it was actually really clear this entire trip, which was surprising because it is rainy season. This is a great spot to hang out, sort of get acquainted with El Centro in Vallarta. Obviously, grab a drink or two for us at Swell Beach Bar.
Now, number 1, if you're an avid watcher of our videos, you might already know this one, but number 1, walk along the Malecón.
Yeah, I think this is probably top of almost everyone's list, but this is something that's truly unique and special to Vallarta. We have a ton of Mexico to explore, but we have been a lot of places, and this is a really special boardwalk. It's about a mile long. We've been day, night, morning, afternoon. It's always a bit different. Tons of restaurants, also shopping, plenty of food if you go at night. This is just a really cool boardwalk with the sunset and the entire bay as the backdrop.
Whereas I think most towns in Mexico that aren't on the beach, the activities really centered around the main plaza, the main central square. That's where we're gonna find music and dancers and street performers. That is exactly what you'll find on the Malecón. So it combines some of the best parts of Mexico and puts it right along the beach. What more could you ask for other than a sunset and a cold michelada from Devil's Bar in your hand? We're not sponsored by them. we just
maybe one day.
We just really love their service
drinks.
and the drinks. So that rounds out the top 10. There's so many things we could have listed on here, and honestly, ranking them from 10 to 1 was kind of difficult, so we do, there might be some arguments in there as where things could go or what we left off. Comment below, let us know what we did leave off, or what are some of your favorite things to do. I think a bonus, if you watched, you could take a day trip to like Sayulita or San Pancho / San Francisco. If you have 2 or 3 days, that's a cool spot to be. Punta Mira. There's so many things to do in the Bay. Be sure to email us at kinetickennons@gmail.com with any questions. We're by no means experts, but we have made a lot of mistakes, and we have lived there, so we would love to share our experiences with you to help you plan your trip. And I think we would also like to say thank you to each and every one of you for commenting, watching, viewing, liking us on Facebook, following us on Instagram, etc. And a special thank you to all of our patrons for making this video possible. I think that's all we have
for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure and subscribe to our channel. Click that bell, that way you get notified.
Cada vez.
Post a video, and we'll see you guys
mañanita.
From?
Can't tell you yet.
Okay, bye.